Good afternoon, all of you. Thank you so much, the charismatic and very knowledgeable Master of Ceremony. First of all, I would like to provide my sincere gratitude to the Global Investment Business Forum for inviting us in this very interactive and prestigious conclave. And in this regard, we are so grateful and privileged to be here. And we are very much delighted by the hospitality provided by the GIBF and the team, Dipali Madam, Baisali Madam, and other colleagues also. So thank you so much. Before starting my presentation, I would like to highlight on some of the issues, some of the elements of the trade investment of Nepal and India, between Nepal and India. One is Nepal, you all know that second largest source of river-based hydropower and hydroelectricity also. Now Nepal is exporting electricity to India in the summer season, and winter season Nepal is importing, and this trade is around 600 plus megawatt import export. And now we are during the Prime Minister visit, Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda visited India last year, and we have concluded that 10,000 megawatt of electricity will be exported to India, promoted and constructed by Indian companies and other companies. And the energy trade with India will accelerate it, and along with the framework of other BIMSTEC, BBIN, and SARC framework also. And in terms of trade, Nepal is India is the largest trading partner of Nepal. 2/3 of trade has been, we are doing with India. And we are importing 10 from India and maybe exporting 1 to the India. Like that is very huge trade deficit. And we are importing petroleum products, vehicles, machinery parts, and processed food and clothes. And we are exporting to India tea, coffee, the honey, leather products, jute products, vegetable oil, spices like cardamom, cement clinker, and ICT outsourcing and business process outsourcing also, there is collaboration. And in terms of foreign direct investment, among the net stock of foreign direct investment, FDI, there is 1/3 FDI stock is from India, and Dabur, Unilever, GMR company, Hath Hotels, Deltin Casino, Patanjali, and other notable Indian companies, they have a very significant amount of profits, and they are doing very good business and good investment in Nepal also. So this is the economic relations between Nepal and India. As tourism is mainstay of economy of Nepal alongside the agriculture, and Indian middle class are emerging, and there is a very age-old interconnection of religious and cultural ties. That's why I'm going to present and specialize in the tourism in Nepal, basically focusing on what are the touristic sites in Nepal, and what are the touristic places, and what kind of touristic activities can be done in Nepal, and on the basis of that, what are the investment opportunities, business opportunities to the investors, entrepreneur here in Pune, Mumbai, or in India. So this is all about the investment opportunities. So let me start my presentation. First, Nepal is the hidden treasure of the world. As you know, there are 8 tallest mountains in the world among the 10, which height is more than 8,000 meters from the sea level, like Mount Everest, Mount Kanchenjunga, and Mount Annapurna, and many other mountains. And these tourist places, mountaineering places, are very unadulterated, unspoiled, and very pristine in nature. And they offer a serenity, a tranquility, and those who seek the inner peace by doing the touristic activities, and those who don't want to go to the noisy places, or they want to feel proud of themselves, and they want to be exhilarated by the nature, then Nepal is, of course, the best destination. And enriched with Himalayas, glaciers, high hills, wide range of flora and fauna, and cultural diversities. The Nepali Himalayas are the confluence of major river systems of South Asia, like Ganga. Very small part of Gangetic Plain is in Nepal, and 68% of the Nepal landmass is occupied by the hilly area, and 15% by the Himalayan area, and only very small part is covered by the plain area. That is a very small part of the Gangetic Plain. And among the almost 83% of the landmass, there is wide variety of wilderness tourism we can do, and very diversified flora and fauna. So this is the feature. And one is culturally, when we talk about the trade tourism relationship with the India, it is the birthplace of Mother Sita. There is Janakpur Dham, as you know. There is the palace of King Janak also, and birthplace of Lord Buddha also. In the Buddha life, there are 4 important places. One is birth of the Buddha, and second is his sadhana, Mahaparinirvan, and third is the teachings to the disciple, and fourth is the death. So among the 4 places, one is in Nepal and 3 places are in India. So there is the possibility of Buddhist circuit, integrated Buddhist tourism, and like that. My friend, my secretary from the Vietnam, he has visited both Gaya and other places related to the life of the Buddha, but not Nepal yet. Yeah. So if there is integrated tourism provision, he may have visited by the same travel management. Yeah. So this is the way we can explore in this cultural tourism area also. And there is drastic variation of altitudes, like weather changes 100 meters up or down to the hills. When you do the trekking or hiking around the foothills or ridges of the hills, then when you go 100 meters up, then weather changes, climate changes. So there is very drastic variation of climatic variations along with the altitude. So this is the situation. I also observe here in Mumbai, when we go up to the Igatpuri, there is the touristic place Igatpuri on the way to the Nasik, and even after the 500 meters sea level, when you go up along the Deccan Plate, there is a variation of temperature. Even in the summer, we can feel little bit mild temperature over there. So this kind of situation you can enjoy continuously, because when I reach the Igatpuri, after that again plain area, I cannot go up. But when you travel Nepal, then 100 meters you go up, then again you go 100 meters up. This will happen. Maybe 4 or 5 days you can do such kind of traveling. So this is the phenomena you can experience. And there is world's deepest gorge Kaligandaki, a lake at the highest altitude Tilichu, and the uppermost valley on earth, Arun Valley, and human settlement in the highest elevation is Dhotara village. So another important point I would like to highlight over here is the Nepal is gateway to Kailas, because Kailas mountain is situated in located in the China, And there is so many visa complexities for Indian tourists to go the China land. So if you go to the Humla district, it's a mid-western part of the Nepal, then you can worship Kailas from there. No need to go China. And you can experience the Nepali culture and upper Himalayan culture, Dolpo Buddhism also, and so many kind of Buddhist culture you can experience along the way. So you can do the Kailas Darshan. So it is gateway to Kailas also. And we also know about the Kedarnath among the Char Dham, and there is Doleshwar Dham. It is written by the Indian scholars that the Doleshwar is, the Shivaji has the many parts, and the Doleshwar is the head of the Shiva, and one is Kedarnath and other part is the Doleshwar. So Doleshwar also lies in the Kathmandu near the Pashupatinath temple. I think you all know, very familiar with Pashupatinath. Not working? Okay, and sorry. So there are 10 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, 2 natural parks, and 8 cultural heritage sites. Even in the Kathmandu Valley, there are 8 cultural heritage sites. Whole Kathmandu Valley, there are 3 cities, very ancient cities, very medieval cities, like Kathmandu, Patan, and Bhaktapur. And when you go to the museum, like in the Paris, Louvre Museum, or you go to the Greece, there are museums only. But when you go to the Bhaktapur or Patan, there is a live museum that people are in the stage, the time will go back, like in the 15th century or 16th century, like that. People are weaving some clothes or doing handloom activities, and some people are in the mandir, they are singing bhajans, and some people are living in the stupa and doing meditation, Buddham Saranam Gacchami, and some people are working with some carts, and here and there they are moving. And this kind of phenomena we can see at once, not for the sake of the tourism. It is their way of life. The people are doing, practicing these activities since 500 years, because the civilization of Nepal is not adulterated, not spoiled by anyone, and it's very pure in form. So that is continuing. There is no museums. Like it's the thriving museums, not the stationary museums. So this phenomenon also can be observed in the Kathmandu Valley. That is why the UNESCO, the UN agency, has kept listed whole Kathmandu Valley as the heritage sites, including Pashupatinath. It's a 2,000 years old temple, and Swambhunath, it is also 2,000 years old temple. Bauddhanath, 2,000 years old stupa. And there are Changunaren, dedicated to Vishnu also. That is also 2,000 years old. And that 2,000 years old tradition is still continuing as the way of life. This is about the Kathmandu Valley. And there is god and goddess living in the Saligram. That in the area near the Muktinath, there is one river which is tributary to the Ganga. Because so many rivers which are flowing from north to the south, they ultimately submerge into the Ganga. So among them, the Kaligandak river is the most important river. And my friend also from that area, there is Saligram, and there are, the inscription of many art like snake or snails, naturally inscripted in the stone, and we can find it in the rivers. And so many temples here in the India, they brought the saligrams from Nepal, and they kept on there during the procession of Pran Pratishtha or something like that, during the first installation of the sculpture or statue. And there is one very unique feature. Like many people think that, oh, Nepal, India, same tradition, we have same root of Sanskrit, Hindu, Buddha, all these kind of things. Of course, there are very similar cultural proximity, linguistic proximity, Along with that, there are some unique features also. One is, it is home of living goddess, that in the Newari community in the Kathmandu Valley, that one small girl, according to the Panchanga decision, one will be declared as the goddess of the nation. And that the goddess of the nation, the Kumari, the small girl, will be worshipped by president during the special ceremony of the nation, like in the National Day or some Kumari Day. This is the tradition. And as you know, we have still, we are having a triangular flag with sun and moon. And we are following the Bikram Sambat, and originator of the game, elephant polo. That you can see so many polo games in the TV, like horse riding, and there is a ball, and the rider want to make the goal. And if that game, if you practice while riding the elephant, what kind of thrill you may enjoy. So, so this is elephant polo. And there is magnetic destination for the adventures activities, hard and soft adventures. Like when we talk about the Nepal, and many people think, oh, it is for young generation. We are now 70 years old. No, we can't go to the hills. My knee is paining, or my back pain. I have problem of back pain. This kind of things we can hear. And I cannot do the bungee jumping or paragliding or trekking. I cannot go to the mountain like that. But mountain is always calling to all the ages, people of all the ages and in all the condition. Because mountain is not only the heritage of Nepal. We believe that mountain is heritage of all humankind. So anyone can do the adventures depending upon their physical condition. Soft adventures also we have, like mountain flight and the helicopter flight also, and to the base camp, and other kind of soft activities the Nepal tourist agencies are offering. And so biodiversity, Nepal occupies only the 0.0003% of the landmass, of the total landmass of the earth. And it is 22 times smaller than the India's landmass. But when we talk about the biodiversity, it is home to 2% of all flowering plants of the world. Even its landmass is small compared to other big nations. And 8% of the world's population of birds, and 4% of mammals on earth. And we have butterfly museum also, and 11 of the world's 15 families of butterflies with above 650 species, and 600 indigenous plant families, and 100 rhinos. You know about the rhino, gaida, that it is endangered species also. And in the Chiton National Park, in the plain area, when you do the jungle safari, you can observe the rhino also. When you go to the, like Africa for the jungle safari, and you come to the Nepal jungle safari, very different experience in terms of the wild animals also. Because there are a lot of endangered species. They are now still they are in jungle because of the conservation initiatives of the government of Nepal since 30 years. So another is spiny babbler. It is a bird which is only found in, we can find in Nepal. So international rating also, like enlisted in the survey of 100 places of the world, you must have to visit before you die. This is, and from the Lonely Planet, 5th among the top 10 countries regarding the best value destination. And there are many surveys by the famous travel companies and like the media also, BBC and other kind of media. Nepal is enlisted as the best place to visit, our best value destination. And Sagarmatha National Park, the Nepali name of Mount Everest is Sagarmatha. Actually, it is Sanskrit name. There is Matha and Sagar. Sagar is sky. Sagarmatha National Park has one of the world's 5 best stargazing sites on the planet. Like last week, 2 weeks before, we visited Mumbai, and now our embassy is in Delhi, and in the night time we cannot see the sky. So our connection with the universe or cosmos is lost. And we all know that when we read the Upanishad, there is so many discourses on like Brahma and infiniteness, and infiniteness within a person or something, that kind of discourses. But when you go to the Sagarmatha National Park and do the camping, it is a kind of soft adventure tourism, and you will see the lot of constellations and stars which we cannot see from the town. National Geography channel has enlisted the Everest National Park as the best stargazing sites on the planet. So this is tourism data. Only 1 million tourists are visiting every year. So this also, from this data also, we can say that there is a lot of opportunities for especially travel and tourism companies of India to run the program, to have the travel package, tourism package, especially designed for Nepal, or integrated tourism between India and Nepal. Because only 1 million tourists are visiting, and so touristic sites are not much crowded, and shrines are also not much crowded, so people can enjoy on that way also. So most of the people, tourists, they come for the holiday celebration and pleasure. So this is the map of Nepal, and when you see the map, you can clearly observe that 24% of the land is protected areas, conservation areas. It means we have 40% jungle among the landmass, and among the our landmass, 24% occupied by the protected areas, national park, conservation park, and one is hunting reserve also. So if you watch Bollywood movie regularly, action movie, then you see hero and villain, they are shooting guns or rifles, something like that. And if you really want to do this, you can come to the hunting reserve. It is government authorized hunting reserve, government protected hunting reserve, and you can do hunting activities over there. And so many tourists from the Europe and America, they come there with their gun, and there is procedure how to come and how to take in your guns and rifles over there, and you can do the hunting activities also. It is near the Pokhara. It is 300 kilometers far away from the Pokhara, and maybe 100 kilometers far away from the nearest airport. So these are the trekking reasons. So touristic activities, I have classified into 3 broad areas. One is aerial activity and terrestrial activity, and another is aquatic activity. And aerial activity like mountain flight, hang gliding, paragliding, these all are, paragliding also, it is a soft adventure. You can fly like a bird. And cable car, yeah, here is in also so many paragliding companies, but difference is that you can enjoy the view, panoramic view, spectacular view of the mountains, majestic Annapurna range, and then you can fall along down with those with that kind of view. So paragliding, cable car, bungee jumping, ultralight aircraft, hot air ballooning, skydiving, these are the aerial activities. And terrestrial, mountaineering, trekking and hiking, jungle safari, honey hunting also. Nepal is very famous for wild honey hunting, and mountain biking, rock climbing, the elephant polo, and Himalayan marathon also, Great Himalayan Trail. Most of the marathon games, it happens in the around 400, 500 meter sea levels marathon. But we have ultra marathon. in the Olympic there is marathon, but Nepal hosts the competition of ultra marathon. That can be that a competition is organized in the 4,000 meter above from the sea level. So that is ultra marathon also, and triathlon also. We can do swimming, cycling, and the running. The 3 activities at once it is tested. It is examined. So aquatic activities, rafting, kayaking, and the rock climbing along with the waterfall, and these are the aquatic activities. So rivers of Nepal are very famous for rafting, whitewater rafting especially. And it depends upon the age, or it depends upon your interest, like high grade, high current river you can find, and you want shallow and not very much current, very smooth flow river, you also find that. So it depends upon your interest. So immersive experience also, village tourism and yoga and these kind of things. So Nepal is for everyone, every age, and for all seasons. Like now in the Europe, it's a very cold, and all the touristic areas, they are full of snow. But if you go to the Nepal, even in the winter, you can enjoy the snow by not touching the snow. You can just stay on the hills, and northern side of the hill, you can see the snow-capped mountains. So this is the situation. So Nepal is for everyone and every age and for all seasons. So this is birthplace of Lord Buddha, Maya Devi Mandir, and Chiton National Park. This is Sagarmatha National Park. That one is birthplace of the Janaki, Sita. And this is Pashupatinath, 2000 years old temple, holy shrine of Hindus. And it is also believed that it is the abode of Shiva and Parvati also. Muktinath temple, it is in 4,000 meter height. So Shiva Shakti Parikrama also, we can integrate Nepal tourism with India cultural tourism also. There are many sites related to the Angapatan of Sati Devi. There are many sites in Nepal and many sites in India. So this is about Ramayana circuit from Ayodhya to Janakpur. And there is ashram of Valmiki also. When Sita was abandoned by the Ram, and then Lakshman kept her into the Valmiki ashram, and that Valmiki ashram lies in the Nepal, in the plain area of Nepal. So many festivals over there. I think in one day, maybe 2 or 3 festivals in the Kathmandu Valley. So there are more than 3,000 temples in Kathmandu Valley. So it is also named as the city of temples, city of festivals. So she is the Kumari. So bungee jump also. So Nepal is also a film destination for many Hollywood, Bollywood, Chinese, Bangladeshi and other regional movies also. And one very classic movie is, you know, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, maybe you have watched that also, some scenes shot in Nepal. And these are handicrafts. So now it is becoming as a wedding destination also. I think I heard from you also yesterday, our organizer and the co-founder of Global Investment Business Forum, Dipali Madam, yesterday shared that her daughter visited Nepal to attend the wedding ceremony of the friend. So a lot of wedding activities that hotels, resorts are offering for Indian tourists. So that kind of travel management, tour management, wedding management, some Pune companies also can do, and they can integrate with our companies also, and they can do business for the mutual benefits and for the benefits of the people also. So there are world-class accommodation also. This is the view of one resort. There are clubs also, very magnificent, very beautiful club in Kathmandu we can find if you are interested in the nightlife also. And this is the view of stargazing, night view of the sky. And this is the energy accumulation done by the very respected dignitaries of India. One is Prime Minister Narendra Modi visiting Muktinath temple, and other Sadhguru discussing with his disciples there. And so like for sensual pleasure or aesthetic pleasure, we can have a tourism plan for Europe, America, other countries, that's fine. But for the spiritual awakening and spiritual pleasure and to connect with your infiniteness, Nepal is the ultimate destination that you can do meditation without any constraint or hindrance of weather or any other kind of constraints. So meditative environment there. So now on the backdrop of this touristic activities and touristic opportunities in Nepal, now I want to delve into the investment opportunities in the tourism sector of Nepal. There is foreign currency investment in equity, investment through leasing machines, and there is greenfield investment opportunity also, and brownfield investment opportunity also. You can have the joint venture with Nepali company also, and you can transfer the technology also. So there are a lot of investment opportunities in the tourism sector through different channel. So there is repatriation of investment, dividends or royalty on technology transfer, and it is guaranteed within 15 days. And FDI may be lease investment in aircraft, ship, construction and huge machinery, and escrow agreement also can be done. And there are a lot of exemption, facilitation, concession and incentives to the industries. And there is national treatment for the FDI companies also. And there is mechanism of one-stop service center. And there is digitization of the FDI process. So these are the salient features of the FDI policy of Nepal. And another is incentives in the tourism sector. So Indian nationals, they do not need to enter, Indian nationals do not need a visa to enter the Nepal, as it is established by the treaty between Nepal and India. And many, you can do, like you can come with your vehicle also. You don't need to come by aeroplane. Like if you have vehicle, then many Maharashtrian people, we can, I saw on the road that they are coming to Nepal through their own vehicle and just traveling and wandering here and there. So this is also the opportunity, especially for the Indian tourists. And no tourist visa fee applicable to Chinese nationals also. And for the SAARC nations also, there is visa facility and provision of on-arrival visa for other countries. And there are many concessions on income tax and custom duty. So no need to explain more this one. So this is my final slide over here. And so why the investment, especially in the tourism sector of Nepal, is beneficial for the Indian investors? What are the opportunities? So I am going to conclude in this slide. So one thing that I already presented, that there are so many cultural sites, natural heritage, and adventure touristic activities also. And beside of that, the touristic places of Nepal are not much explored till the time. So this is the right time, this is the transitional time also to uplift, to transform the tourism sector of Nepal. And that transformation Nepal alone cannot do, because for the tourism, even we have lot of natural and cultural heritage, but we need some artificial like resorts or hotels, lot of hotels, resorts, and the human capital and investment, idea, technology, these kind of things, from where we can hire easily, from where we can procure easily. This is the question. So answer is that India is the best destination, or we can say the Indian investment, Indian technology, that is resemble with the environment of the Nepal, and there are a lot of facilities for the investors also. And for any investment is profit-making activities, so there should be the market size. So when we talk about the market size, it is located between emerging economies, India and China, and in the both countries, middle-class people are emerging, and they are changing their habits from the workaholic to visiting some places also. They are engaging in touristic activities also. And as I already mentioned, the second point is concept of integrated tourism. Buddhist circuit, Ramayana circuit, and Shiva circuit. These three circuits. And when I talk about the Pune, we have also very old famous ashram of the Osho. Here is Pune, there is Osho ashram, and we have in the Osho Tapovan. It's near the Kathmandu Valley, and so many tourists come there for their meditation activities. And after that, some of them come to the Pune, and when some tourists come to the Pune and they go to the Kathmandu, so this to and fro phenomena is happening. So this phenomena can be tapped by the entrepreneurs. So marketing the package from sea to the peak of the world. So this could be the one slogan. And there is geographic, cultural, and linguistic proximity also. Many Nepali people, they can understand Hindi, they can understand Sanskrit words also. And there is linguistic proximity also. And there is freedom of labor choice also. Many Indian labor, they are going to Nepal. And many Nepal laborers, they are coming to India for the labor work. So this is also one kind of opportunity. And there is very minimum amount of threshold for the foreign direct investment, only 20 million Nepali rupees. It is around 13 million Indian currency. So it is also the one opportunity that you can do foreign investment by 1.3 million Indian rupees. So Nepali currency is pegged with Indian currency, so it provides stability to the investors, non-volatility to the investors. Because if our currency is directly connected with the dollar, maybe due to the global disruption and economic downfalls or something like that, so many fluctuations may come. But we have stable currency because we are pegging Nepali currency with the Indian currency. So 1/3 of the total FDI has been contributing by Indian investors. They are generating and repatriating significant amount of dividends. All the Indian companies, they are in profit. They are making significant amount of profits. They are enjoying the investment climate of Nepal. So we could be the next investor. So possible profit generating investments are, one is the integrated tourism or tourism package, and chain restaurants also. There are very good chain restaurants in Mumbai and Delhi also, and they could open the chain restaurants in Kathmandu or Pokhara, other cities, resorts and chain hotels, fun park, amusement park, water park, aquarium also, and Highland Film City also. Because in Bollywood movies, many of the stories, it is about stories of the plain area, stories, songs of the plain area, and so many songs, most of the songs, they were choreographed on the plain area or some like in the field or flower field or something like that. But in Himalaya, it would be very amusing experience. And recently one film, Amitabh Bachchan film, Uchai, that was shot in the Himalaya of Nepal. And so also the chance of sports tourism also, that I met one friend from the sport field during the lunch time, where is, you are there, yeah? So sport tourism also flourishing in Nepal. Like you play the cricket, but while playing the cricket, surrounding the field, surrounding the pitch, there is a stadium or there is a crowd or buildings like that. But we can open up the stadium, like one side is open and there is picturesque view of the mountains, snow-capped view of the mountains, and other sides the players are playing, and these kind of things we can do over there. And wedding tourism, that already mentioned. And conclusion is that the Indian entrepreneurs, they have technology, they have investment, as India is becoming 5th largest economy and going to be 5th trillion economy, and it's an emerging economy and growing very fast. So in the economics, there is very significant role of margin, because if you underestimate margin or if you don't tap the profits of the margin, then you won't get profits in the business. Like Nepal, when we talk about the trade with India, it is 10th largest exporting destination of India in the one hand, and other hand, the law and policy and even the environment of Nepal providing the security of the investment. So on that regard, the investment in Nepal, especially in the tourism sector, could be very beneficial. And technology also, Indian investors, they can transfer the technology and they can get the dividends of technology also. So nature-based ideas, technology, and investment. This is the conclusion of my presentation. One less than 1 minute video over there. Where is video? This one, could you click there? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kindness.